Hello, everybody. Welcome. How is everyone today? I hope everybody is well. Miss Kay is here. Hello. How are you? Miss Kay is here. Yeah, just FYI, I will be keeping my camera off at least for a while. I've just been fighting a migraine for the last it's been a couple days, but anyway. However, I do have meds in my system now, so it should go away. Thank you very much, Sam. I haven't done things like this in a while. Not having my camera on, so it's kind of weird. Thank you. It's all right. I just wanted to, after just being exposed to a lot of bright lights over the last day and a half, I think that was not good for me. Anyway. Hello, Georgia. Hi. How are you? It's been a while. Let's see. Also, I didn't have to put makeup on. There's that too. Anyway, yes, the dark mode. Oh, thank you for telling me all about that, Kay. I really appreciate it. Rachel, change the stream link in the spreadsheet. Oh, I mean for me? Thank you very much, by the way. Thank you. So let's see. Well, I can go ahead and give you my quick intro, which essentially is quick sip. So yeah, if anybody is new here or haven't been here in a while, my name is Heather. I am a writer, editor, and artist. And what ties all three of those things together is my love of fantasy and science fiction. So let's see. As a writer, done a lot of different things, but over the last several years, my focus has been primarily on. Oh, you're probably going to hear my chair creak. Sorry. My focus has been on creative writing, as opposed to what I had done prior. For the most part, prior to that, I would say pretty early on in my career, I did mostly nonfiction. I was a nonfiction. Basically, I was a freelance writer, bit of a freelance journalist for a while. So anyway, like I say, over the last little while, my focus has been on creative writing and just kind of going back to my roots a little bit, because that's the sort of thing that I grew up on. But that said, I do love a good memoir and a personal essay, and I sometimes will do a little bit of that on my Substack. But anyway. So in terms of current projects, in terms of writing projects, sorry about my chair. Primarily, I've been working on a novel. I do have some short stories that I would like to get back to. I don't know. I've been really trying to work on my novel. So speaking of that, my novel is essentially women's fantasy, with elements of YA fantasy and epic fantasy, maybe a little smattering of urban fantasy, and so all that's on a mythology base. So primarily the story it's kind of a retelling essentially it's a retelling as well. It's all those things put together. So, it's in a way it's been um, tricky to define. So yeah, so there's that. And um, so I have been doing a lot of editing with my novel lately. Um, and So yeah, I've been combining documents and editing and then handwriting what I've changed. And boy, that's really been a good thing. So where I'm at in terms of writing it is I am past the midpoint reaction. If everybody's probably here is probably aware of all of that in terms of plotting. And so um Not long past that, a couple chapters past that. But then again, my chapters are pretty short. Anyway, I thought I put that in airplane mode. I'll have to make sure I put um my iPad in airplane mode. Anyway, so let's see. So as an editor, let me jump into that now. Uh, um, so I've been editing about as long as I've been writing, honestly. Um, if I'm honest. So yeah, I would say I have been an editor. I hung out my shingle. Wow, I hung out my shingle more than 25 years ago, which is completely mind-boggling to me. But anyway, so I love reading fantasy and science fiction. I like reading a lot of different things. I said before, I love reading memoir, essays, short stories, you name it, I'll read it basically. But primarily, I'm as far as specializations. Again, I love fantasy and science fiction, and it kind of keeps that in in front of mine or whatever I'm trying to say. Um, um, so anyway, I love doing that. So I'm a line editor, a copy editor, proofreader. I also do sensitivity reading. As a matter of fact, that's kind of a theme for this year, I guess. As So I can kind of work an announcement in there. Um, Speaking of that, I might as well do it now because I'll just forget probably. um, so I am going to be a speaker for the AuthorTube Writing Conference. I guess what I'll be talking about, yes, sensitivity reading. This is something that is one of my passions essentially, because I read for neurodivergent issues and other health issues. Um, and Yeah, so among other things. So so I will be talking all about sensitivity reading for that. And then I have other things lined up for my, well, this is interesting to say, my speaking schedule. I will also be speaking locally here at Southern Media Con in June as well. That is the last weekend of June. Um, the AuthorTube Writing Conference is, okay, that must be 2 weekends before that. So anyway, so yeah, what else? What else? What else? So that's like the editing side for the most part. In terms of um, art, let's see. For anybody who hasn't been here in a while or whatever, or haven't, or is new here, the art you see around my avatar, that is my own art that I made with watercolors and with varying strengths of watercolor, and I applied them to what's called a gel press. Um, and and so basically I took a piece of watercolor paper, smoothed it over that. I also sprayed some water on the spray bottle. pulled it up, and that's what I got. So anyway, um, so yeah. Also in terms of art, I do have an Etsy shop, and that is back open again, if anybody doesn't know, for reasons. But yeah, so when I had my new branding made by Books by Adrian, he pulled colors out of that to make that logo that's up in the top. So yeah, I really enjoy using those colors because they really appealed to me. I used them in a card once. I used this particular background. So before I glued everything down and stuff, I took a high-res photo of it. So where was I in the in the chat? I believe I was here. Georgia, getting over some health flare-ups. Yeah, I hear ya. But have a day of rest, so using it to do some writing and relaxing. So yeah, and by the way, another reason why I chose to just leave the camera off is because it's also very dark in here anyway, and I'd have to turn all kinds of lights on. So a storm is rolling in, so that was another reason why. So yes, I definitely have meds. I had to pick them up this morning, so yes, and then I have water, I have coffee, and whatever. But it's slowly going away. So hello, Becky, how are you? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So yeah, thank you very much, Sam. You know what? I do too. Again, and if you go through any of my videos, you'll find me wearing basically these colors. I love greens. I really love greens, and I like warm colors. It's what I end up wearing all the time. For some reason, I put this shirt on I wore last night to something. We went somewhere yesterday, early evening. So anyway, and then I was like, yeah, forget it. I'll just leave the camera off. Anyway, so all of that said, I'm gonna grab a timer. So one moment here. I was actually hand holding my mic. Let's see. Yeah, so I also have some things coming to the shop in my on my Ko-fi page, Ko-fi. So there's that too, by the way. I think there's like one listing currently. Let's see. Actually, this is kind of allowing me to just not get distracted with my you know, otherwise I'd be messing with my hair and whatever. Anyway, one second, let me get, hold on one second, I will get some stuff. Actually, guys, do you want me to get just what I've been doing? Because I can grab it really quickly, or I can find an author tuber timer. It's not a problem. Yes, I highly recommend Dark Reader for anybody who's like me, tends to get migraines, or they just don't like a lot of bright web pages. And I just got rid of it as I said that, but I can share it again if need be. Let's see. But I do also like using Pomodoro Kitty. Let's see. Which is nice and quick to grab. So I haven't heard anything else about that. So I guess I'll go ahead and do that for now. Is that what it looks like in dark mode? How interesting. Let me go ahead and share that and see what you guys think. Interesting. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and do that. And we can go ahead and do our first sprint. A little bit of lighter here. It's very dark in here. So if you would like to tell everybody what you're working on, that is completely you don't have to, of course. But if it helps you to state your intention, I'm just kind of pulling some things out here, prepping some things, grabbing my novel writing notebook here. I also grabbed my morning pages just to put it on my desk. And let's see. And we can get started finally. Oh boy, it's almost 20 after. My goodness. That took a long time to get situated. Oh well. Alrighty. Yeah, it looks interesting, but it's all right, I guess. Kay says, I love dark readers. Some websites it can be a little weird with. Most of the time it helps a lot. Yes, it's wow, especially with StreamYard, y'all, because it's all white, basically. So yes, when I saw it last night, when I was setting things up yesterday, whoops, something fell. It was really great. Very, very helpful, for sure. Miss Ocampo writes, my goal for this stream is to edit chapters 8 to 10 of my YA urban fantasy novel. Awesome. Miss Mama Maggie is here, dropping in to leave a like and hang out for as long as I can. They're working on the internet again today. Oh no, but this time at our property. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, we were just finally getting started with the first sprint, so that is really, really good timing. So, yes, I think I'll see about. I'm gonna. You know what? I might actually do morning pages and go from there. Actually, for today, and not because I've had some issues with Office. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and do some journaling. So, and then because I also need to think about my plans, and I'm way late with my Substack, Sam. Sam is okay. Sam says gotta get this Substack post scheduled, and hopefully on to recording today's video to upload later. Awesome. Yes. My Substack is very late because I've been really busy, and I've been battling a migraine. So yeah, all of that. So I'm going to be doing morning pages and making some notes in my work planner. So that is my plan. There we go. All right. Please remember to do whatever you need to do for yourself. If you need to and are able, please feel free to get up and walk around. Go get yourself a drink of water if you need it. Do whatever you need to do for yourself, guys. Okay. If you're sitting at a desk, sit up straight in your chair, like I need to do. All right, we're going to get this started in 5. find where I was. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Okay. Oops, sorry, I forgot to mute the other end. Okay, there we go. How did everybody do? What did everybody do? I had a little journaling and I had I looked something up. I had a book on my desk, and so I was looking at something, and I happened to see a line that really jumped out at me. So I was thinking about that and how it will apply to my Substack. And again, it's my idea was to go through some of my services and just pick out ones that really stood out to me and do a Substack post, like sort of a theme for the month. So that was my idea. And so, yeah, just I did some thinking as well. And I did get a little distracted in the chat though, because I'm trying to help Mr. Tampa Rights. I'm sorry, I forgot your first name again. So yeah. In terms of italicizing, there we go. It's an interesting topic because it's something that is talked about in editor communities online. It all boils down to what, if you're writing fiction, and you're indie, well then that's a whole set of things. Like, it's like it really is, to my thinking, about what the author wants, as long as there's consistency. And then you asked about the having something in the back about okay, so yeah, I personally do like glossaries in the back if you have a lot of foreign words, or something that not all of your readers would know. That said, that's something that I'm actually doing as part of my novel, because there are some words from a specific country heavily involved in the story. And so, yes, that's what I'm doing. But some people would prefer that sort of thing to be worked into the narration instead. And it's just a personal preference. It's whatever you want to do. But yeah, I was joking that that's a whole topic and a half. Yes, it is. But, yeah, and you can do that for now, so, whatever. And there's editors who like italicization. Italicization. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. But if you are going to be going to self-publish, do what you want, honestly. So some really like on first reference and thinks that looks more like, because after maybe a first or second reference, then the reader will probably remember what the words mean, especially if the meaning is worked into the narration. Then they'll know what it means, at least eventually. And yeah, that was kind of funny. Anyway, so yes, I do. I honestly, especially if you're indie, it's really up to the author. So yeah. Anyway. And she was also thinking a lot about the POV shift that she's doing. So yeah, that's a whole topic as well. Diane is here, says morning. Okay, how are you? Let me pause that one moment here. Because sometimes I will do a 30-minute sprint or even a 40-minute sprint for my second. And when I do 40 minutes, then I just do one more to wrap up. I've been doing that a lot lately. A lot of people do tend to like the slightly longer sprints. So I know some streamers will start with 20, and then they'll have like 3 or 4 sprints where they gradually get longer, and then they go down, and that can help a lot with concentration levels for a lot of folks. So yeah, Diane came in. So it used to be in first-person dual POV. Okay. Voitanen, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. If not, let me know. Says, hi, finally I'm here. I find that very interesting. Also, oh gosh, I'm so sorry, I forgot her first name again. Says it bugs me that my editor placed a big black bar for scene breaks instead of the hashtags. 3 or 5 hashtags. Well, I haven't seen hashtags. You don't really see them in a published work, generally speaking. But again, it's usually just a thing where the hashtags are supposed to tell the formatter that there's a scene break, where there's a couple lines. I don't know what the standard is right now, but I think I'd have to look that up. I think the standard is, I want to say 3 lines. And then generally speaking, it's just, and then you follow, what follows is a regular paragraph, a regular indented paragraph. Yeah. So if you have any more questions for me, please, you can message me where we were messaging before. Anyway, I'm glad that your editor's looking out for you. It's starting to thunder here, so you might see that. Hear that in the background. Kay is done with her to-do list for the day. Time to get to editing. Awesome. Emma came in mid-sprint, but started brainstorming a bit for a new paragraph in my book. Picked up where I left off after tomorrow's stream. I didn't make it to tomorrow's stream. I had a lot of things going on. Diane says I need to find an editor. Let me know if you need any help with that. I know tons of them. Dan also says I had to go back and reset up my Camp Nano project. I logged into the wrong account. Oh, oops. Rachel, the Adams, I may be losing the battle with my emails. I swear I go through 5 and 10 more appear. I can completely relate to that. My email, it's very full. All right. 30 minutes, folks, or 40. Rachel also just paid for the next cover art for book 3, book 3. What? Demons 7 Disaster. Okay, I was like, that's what you meant. Demons and Disaster. Typo queen. That's all right. It's just comments. But I know the feeling about, Rachel wants 40. Going once. Going twice. What? K knows typos. Gotcha. Wow, yeah, we're getting a lot of thunder here. I hope that does not affect my internet or the stream. Just FYI, it's really starting to thunder. So, alrighty. I think I'm gonna go with 40. That dang hashtag, let me tell you. um, okay, let's do 40, folks. That will give me a bunch of time to. Okay, I just saw some lightning without even looking at the window. So yeah, again, just FYI. Yeah, it's Florida. We get a lot of lightning and thunder, hence the name of our hockey team. Yes, great. Um, if anybody's not aware, yes, we are the Tampa Bay Lightning. Okay, so before we get started, if you need a if you need to get a drink, please get one. If you have a drink, please take a sip. I will be doing that. If you need a snack, please get yourself a snack. Go. I might be doing that. If you are able and you need it, walk around. I've been streaming for an hour. Yeah, and we're finally getting to our second sprint, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's go ahead and get this started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Oh, I'm sure everybody heard that one. Oh, muting. There we go. And Alrighty. How did everybody do? What did everybody do? So yeah, for the most part, I had to get back into my stream after the storm kicked me out of StreamYard. So apologies there. Yeah. Let's see. Just before I cut out, I did let people know that it was starting to thunder pretty bad. And yeah, and that is why, yes. That is why I went poof. Anyway, also Paget came in. Hey, hey, going hard today. Love that. Sing song. Excuse me. One moment. Had to get a sip. So Paget. Yay. So reminder here that these sprints are hosted on behalf of the Heart Breathings Writing Community group on Facebook. Please remember all group rules apply here. And I'm always muted while sprinting, but please let me know if I'm not. I loved your metaphor. I feel like I'm doing car repairs, Miss Ocampo says. I'm buffering out a lot of the rough edges. Checking the mirrors, changing the oil, and cleaning out the traction car. That is such a great metaphor. I love it. Excuse me. And grabbed an orange to snack on. I actually grabbed an apple, a little peanut butter, and a couple of crackers. Yeah. I did end up going poof. Rachel is stepping away for now after she got her email handled. Hope it goes great. Thank you very much. Yeah, pardon the interruption. Let me just yeah, sorry that you missed her. But it's finally not thundering as bad, so yeah. And apparently also where Devin is up there in what did you say you're like about really close to St. Augustine, I think. Yeah, Florida's getting some storms. Devin is adding words to book 2. Hello, adding words. Diane Dobson Barton, 100 and wait, what? 1,116. That's so far this stream. Or are you really motivated today? And it's getting really bright too, so I don't know. That's Florida. You never know what it's gonna do. Brecky, 3 chapter revisions and updated my expenses for the year so far. Awesome. What Sam said. Way to go, everyone. Great job. Great job. Emma, I've started puncturing the chapter and planning what will happen when. I love that. In the next sprint, I will start writing the chapter. Sam is having net issues. But I'm here again, I think. Kicks the net. Emmy's really looking forward to it. When the timer ends in just a little bit, I'll probably wait. I can't look at that clock because it's blinking. It's about 1:45. Maybe I'll just, I don't know. Let's see. Let me think here. We can do a 10-minute wrap-up sprint. Why not? Okay, 1 second. Let me get that reset here. Oh, let's see, wait a minute. 10 or 15? We can do 15. That kind of might be good. Is that okay, Diane? Also, I'm just going to play with, oh, wrong one. I don't like that. That's the cat base color. I'm thinking of what the cat is sitting on. And no, that's not what it's sitting on. Well done. Yes. Well done, well done, well done. And SD Houston, aka Shannon, is here. Says, hey everyone, made fun for the like button. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I did announce earlier, Shannon, that I was selected again to speak at the Author Writing Conference. Yay! That's going to be a lot of fun because, I have been talking a lot about sensitivity reading, and that's one reason why is that it's kind of a theme for this year. So I'll try to talk about other things, on my Substack and stuff for a while. But so I was, thank you very much, Shannon. Oh man, Diane, way to go. People saying hi. Okay. Great. Let's go ahead and do that 15 minutes. To where I was. Okay. Yeah, so this is what dark mode looks like with the Pomodoro Kitty timer. It's very interesting. So, all right, down to 98K. There you go. There you go. You did it. You did it. Okay. So yes. Please remember to do whatever you need to do for yourself. If that means taking a break, that's fine. Right? No toxic productivity here on my channel at all. So I believe in that, as well as some of the groups I'm affiliated with, including Heart Breathings and the other groups that I talk about. Sometimes I am an admin and founding member of the Neurodivergent Editors Lounge and the Neurodivergent Writers Lounge. And that is something we talk about a lot. And we talked a lot about that a lot during the conference back in February. At any rate, there are some links down below in my on my YouTube end if anybody's interested in that. Alrighty, well, anyway, again, please do whatever you need to do for yourself. And we're going to go ahead and get this started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's write. Okay. How did everybody do? What did everybody do? So that was our third and final sprint. Please ignore that. I never got around to changing the banner below. Just a lot of things going on, including a quick lightning storm. So yeah. Let's see. I also popped some things in the chat. Let's see. Oh, yes, here we were. Yes. Diane says, happy about no toxic productivity. Yes, just changed my word count goal today for camp. Give myself some wiggle room this month. That's a wonderful idea. I like that. Yeah. So also here is the what we were talking about earlier in the beginning of the stream. I have like everything is in dark mode now, so yay for that. So that was this migraine's really thrown me off this week, let me tell you. Anyway, here is my link tree if anybody wants to reach me. But you can get in touch with me by DM to get the ball rolling if you're interested in any editing services. Also, this year I'm probably going to put together some packages with to combine a couple different things together. And some things are done together, like say line editing and copy editing. Sometimes those are done as a package deal, or as just a matter of course. That said, I would never put copy editing and proofreading together because that really needs to be two different people. But that's just my opinion. So yes, another reminder. This sprint was the stream. These sprints are hosted on behalf of the Heartbeatings Writing Community Group on Facebook. Here is a link to the Facebook group, and so that is let's see, a wonderful community. Again, it's a no toxic productivity type community. Everybody's very, very supportive there. Okay, and here is a link to the website, and that's a direct link to where the sprints are, and some other information. Lots of great information on the website. Also, here is a link to our next heart breathing streamer, the lovely and talented Diane Dobson-Barton, who also has an art channel, by the way. It's Diane Dobson-Barton Art. Please check it out. It's really, really, really great. Good call, Diane, for letting us do 15. So here's also the AuthorTube playlist spreadsheet. There's a link to that. Paget says that she's down to 95,278. I'm getting my mic closer again. Finally making some real cutting progress. Awesome. And just edited 160 words. Yeah, exactly. It definitely happens. Ricky, thanks so much for hosting. You're welcome. Diane Dobson-Barton, 632 in drafting. Awesome. Devin says, thanks for hosting. It's time I got started on admin tasks. Please ignore the meow in the background. Have a happy Thursday, everyone. Yes. Have a happy Thursday, everybody. Diane says, thank you. You're welcome. Perks up at editing services. Yeah. So, again, I have had a lengthy writing and editing career, and but what I'm focusing on mostly these days is working with independent authors, and I've been doing that since 2016. So yeah. So anyway, um, Paget says, "Thank you for these. You're welcome. You're welcome." Um, let's see. I also made a little bit of progress on my Substack about copy editing. I got some information from a presentation I did at a local writers group a couple of years ago on editing, on the different types of editing in the book publishing process. So so I pulled some information from that. So yeah. I also was looking at trying to find. I know I did a couple of videos about it, so I was looking for that. I think I just missed something, but anyway, yeah, I was just looking for that. Also, thank you to everybody who wished me well. Yes, I'm already starting to feel a lot better, just for several reasons, including Aunt Ned's. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, everybody. If you would like to, well, please like the video. Subscribe and ring the bell. I I got to about 161 subs not too long ago, and then it went down just because YouTube being YouTube, and I'm getting close to that again. So yay for that. Hopefully I can get to 500 this quarter. Anyway, have a great day, everybody, and I will see you later. And I couldn't find the thing. Here we go. All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks so much.